Hello guys, welcome back. Today's class, with my kids in my adults class, we were talking a little bit about breathing. The importance of breathing. When you're sparring, when you're doing your techniques, you gotta remember to breathe. If you don't, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get really tired, you're gonna get lightheaded, your hands will start coming down, you know, and most of the time, and you see it in your class, in sparring situations, where, you know, the students are getting a little bit tired and they start giving out the guard, and the other opponent that is breathing correctly is getting the best part of it. So what we're going to do here is talk about how we breathe. Now, I got one of my fantastic drawings up here. Look at that. Masterpiece. Awesome. Keyword warriors. I'm sure you're going in the comments and you got nothing else to complain about, so I'm sure you're going to complain about this. Anyways, have fun at it. We're going to break this down into 4 different sections. So we're going to go into percentage. It's going to be 100%. We're going to break it down into 4 sections. We're going to start down here. We're going to start at 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. Now, you should always have your oxygen tank at 75%, no less than 25%. So think of yourself when you're driving your car and the little orange light comes on. That's letting you know, depending on your car, you got 10 miles, 15 miles, 5 miles, whatever it is, to get to the gas station and put gas on it and fill up your tank. Now, in our case, we're not going to fill up the tank to 100%. The way we do it, when we start class here, when we start sparring, you're going to empty out the oxygen from your tank, completely out. You're going to completely empty it out. Then you're going to inhale 3 times. Once, twice, 3. That's going to be 75%. If I do 4 times, 4 is really hard to talk because I got too much oxygen in my body, and then little by little I'm going to have to start releasing that. So we want to make sure the air can circulate in your torso, and by having that 75%, you'll be able to circulate that air. Hopefully that's making sense. So what I do here, I let all my air out, empty my gas tank, inhale once, twice, 3 times. Now I'm up to 75%. Now, when we're sparring, when we're moving the body, we got to remember to breathe. So we're going to start releasing that air very little through our mouth. And the way we do it is like this. Inhale 3 times. Now as I'm moving, as I'm doing my techniques, I'm releasing that air little by little. Once I feel I'm at 25%, and the more you do this exercise, you're going to start understanding your body, know when you need to come for more air. You're going to inhale 2 times only because you already got 25%, so all you need is 2 more. Each one is going to be 25. To get up to 75, that'll be 2 more. 1, 2, you got 2 more, you're at 75. Now you're moving, doing your techniques, releasing that air. You need to get more air, and you do it again. Now by making that sound, you're reminding yourself that you need to breathe. If you stop making that sound, that means you're not breathing anymore. There's a lot of exercises that you can do in class with your students to help them with this. Especially when they're making that contact, you want to make sure that they're not holding that sound. In other words, they're breathing normally, and then when they're about to hit, they stop breathing and then hit. That's when you got to stop and say, no. You need to continue breathing throughout your whole motion. If you hear, you're hitting, and you actually letting the energy out through your strikes as well. It's a fun thing that I do with my kids. We got all the kids, you know, doing these exercises, and then they even check themselves if their body next to them might not be making that sound. They'll tell each other, hey, Johnny, make sure you're breathing, or hey, so-and-so, make sure you're breathing. Now they're doing that to each other, reminding themselves. Before you know it, when your kids are sparring, they're all breathing normally, and they're moving a lot better that way, and they're conscious of their breathing as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this lesson. Hopefully you can share that with your students. Have fun with it. There's a lot more that we can do with that, but I just wanted to give you the basics of it. Hopefully that'll help some of you. Hopefully you enjoy. Thank you guys. Till then.